Hey there, you're here, this is for you. And I, your metal dog, am here to give you a message from the tarot. I'm going to start with an oracle card. I'm going to give you a 7-card baseline, and then we'll clarify. We'll see what is going on with you. I'm going to split this deck here. This will give us a sense of what this is about. Father. Okay. This is a father issues. Oh, of course, I'm inclined to hang this up right now and start new. But let's see what happens here. The father in this deck is, I'll share this with you. It's a brief meaning here, and it's wonderful. So let's see here. Your masculine energy, security found in hard work, a cautious and strong leader, assertive communicator with gentleness. So I think of the King of Pentacles and I see the father here. And he's a beautiful deer. So if there's some kind of meaning for you in the stag with, well, there's leaves wrapped in his antlers. And I'm not sure what kind of leaves, but he's very much of earth, of nature. Yeah, father. And there is, oh, I love when I get this card. There is something you're not seeing that you need to see, and you may need to ask somebody what's going on with them, because there may be that there's someone around you that you need to check in with, perhaps your father. Yeah, so there's something you're not seeing, or you need to check in with. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll shuffle this here. And this For Hoxa deck is by MJ Cullinane. It is absolutely brand spanking new. I got the first edition of this. I love her decks. I have 3 of her decks now. And her art speaks to me. It helps me to channel whatever messages you may need to hear. And let's see. These are fairies from Sweden. And it is a revision of the tarot, away from more traditional structure. But it is based on the same meanings for each of the cards, just with a slight shift really away from a structural arrangement that is patriarchal. Okay? All right, so we're going to ask what was going on in the recent past. Beautiful new love, new 2 of water here. A new soul connection. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it is meeting your equal, meeting the one that mirrors you. And this can be, this is new. Something new is what I feel. And it is vulnerable and yearned for, and it is beautiful. It is full of purple. And the water here that they're sitting in, like a pool of water, a couple of mermaids with their tails intertwined. And the water is the emotions. And we can see the reflection here. This is a card that is about mirroring, about finding the one that mirrors you. And I think in contrast with, say, the Lovers or the 4 of Wands, this can be, there's a dissolving of your individuality that happens when you first fall in love. And so I feel like that is meeting your equal, your match, so you see yourself in this other person. It doesn't have to be romantic. And then there's a dissolving of who you are. And this is something that has been written and theorized about love, that, and it's Roland Barthes, and then theorized by Chela Sandoval, if you're interested. Book called Methodology of the Oppressed. And that it's called drifting. When you fall for somebody and you drift and you dissolve and you become open to transformation. It's very, very powerful, wonderful. Wow, I'm getting just so much of this. Has this happened to you recently, or you know how recently you met this person that mirrored you and perhaps dissolved you and transformed you because of this really powerful connection. Okay, what's happening today? is the Star. Wow, beautiful wish fulfillment, healing. The card of Aquarius. Beautiful. You're in a good place, my friend. Wow. Yeah. She's on her own. I feel like she's like where there was that dissolving of you in the past because of this encounter with this other person. Like here, your wings are just lit up here for me. This feels like a flourishing of you that's happening in the present. And I think it comes from this really beautiful encounter. What's hidden from you is the next card. The Magician. Okay. Magician is the manifester, the one that has all the tools. So why is this hidden from you? Do you not know that you have everything that you need to envision and make the world the way you see it? This one has a snake encircling her. That ability to shed skin, to be reborn, the dark wings. She holds the sword of truth. You can see the cup, and we can see the wand and the pentacle. So there's all the tools. I feel like this magician is another person. The other person, maybe. No. Well, let's see. You are the querent, and this is how you appear in victory. Having made this beautiful garden, this deck particularly reminds you that this is a present victory, and that your garden will fade, and you will have to continue working as you move forward. But at this moment, and I see this with this love, this encounter that mirrors you, that dissolves you, and then here you are in the star, in this wish fulfillment here in the garden of yourself, really just flourishing. This magician that we need to know more about, who's also like, I see this, it looks like an onion or a bulb here blooming, who's able to make things bloom. And then here you are, you're both, this is you both time, I think. This is you in the star, and then this is you as you appear in this reading in victory. There's so much about your garden here. Whatever it is that you have been cultivating, and it has bloomed. You are blooming. Beautiful. The person in your life, or the people in your life. You have a 3 of earth. These are your collaborators. Fox, a fairy, and a raven here. And this artist loves crows, so probably a crow, not a raven. So in order to pick this apple, the fox has lifted the fairy up to pick the apple, and the crow is helping to break the stem that the apple is connected to the tree. So this is about collaboration. Everybody has a different ability. The fox is tall, the fairy has hands to catch the fruit so it doesn't bruise, and the raven can hop up there or fly up there and break that stem. So these are the people around you. They are your collaborators and your friends, and you make things together in the real world. I'm looking at the father and blind, and I'm wondering, I feel like when we clarify, we'll see a lot more, because this baseline is just absolutely beautiful. The magician is appearing here as a slightly dark energy, or unknown. It's in your unknown place here. Your advice is 4 of earth. This is really interesting advice. So the 4 of earth is about holding on to what you have. It can be about withholding and not giving too much away. It comes after the 3 of earth, which is the people here with you. But you can see that she is a very solitary, much more austere setting. This is not a comfortable place to be. It could be a bit controlling. But this is actually advising you to in some way exert control. So we'll definitely clarify that. In the future is fulfillment. Again, the 9 of water. But this is personal, individual fulfillment. There's a lot of emotional healing and fulfillment here. The star is also about healing. I'm just looking at this Nine of Water. I haven't looked at it before. So remember, your friends were helping you. You were collaboratively bringing this apple down from the tree. Here I see, instead of cups in water is usually the suit of cups, we see these apples, right? So you've collected all this fruit, the fruits of your labor. There's a lot about your garden and what you've been cultivating and things growing and producing. And I also see that you have a lot of divine support. See, there are dragonflies helping carry the fruit. There's a starfish here as well, which references what you are today, the star. So the future is quite like the present. There's some kind of thing that you need to be disciplined about, that's your advice. So interesting. And then remember, this is security, practical. It's also very much about the earth and what you're growing in your garden. And then there's something, again, look where we're not seeing. So look at, and the thing that is hidden is this magician. So the magician can be a manipulative person. Underlying, we have the Lovers, which is here represented by 3 friends. The Lovers, so I love it. It's breaking the kind of relationship of 2, that a binary that we tend to see in the Lovers card. They're really small little fairies here. You can see how massive the tulips are relative to them. And the Lovers is also about choice here. And a 3 of air. Okay, there's a third person here. Okay, you need to know something. The cards are warning you. I'm sorry. It's such a beautiful place that you're in, but there's something going on behind the scenes that you cannot see. And let's see what the Wise Dog Tarot adds to this. It seems like an odd choice to clarify with, but let's go ahead and trust the intuition that brought us to this reading. 2 of Water. You having met this person, and it's just 2 here in the past, right? And you are presently just sort of healed and in the star. So let's see what happened in the past. Can we find out more about this 2 of Water? Okay, we get the 7 of Pentacles. This reiterates what I keep seeing here, which is that there's been you've been cultivating something very 3D, really real. You put in a lot of work into it, and you're just waiting for that work to come in. It looks like this is your past, and it looks like, and because this is your present, it looks like the fruits of your labor blossom. There's also a little Page of Cups, a little small, flirty presence in the past. Could be the person that you are in the hot tub with here. And thirdly, we see Wheel of Fortune change. Yeah, I feel like your life changed when you met this person, and it just reiterates what I already saw. It changed in your favor. And yeah, in this little 7 of Pentacles, I see the puppy has a pentacle in her mouth. She's actually eating of the fruits of her labor. So often the 7, you're just waiting and you're frustrated, but this deck, it's like, yay, I have my pentacle. It's in I finally got it. It's real. So it's just like a young new love, or a young new heart relationship that has changed you. So here you are in the present, sort of basking in this. It was very healing. It's very wish fulfilling and everything. And so what else is happening here in the present? Okay. Page of Wands. Curious, passionate, new idea. There's a couple of pages here. It's like they're like young and new and passionate and like look at this pup is like all happy, you know. And the Page of Wands can be another person that brings in ideas that are from the outside of what is normal for you. Let's see what else. The Two of Pentacles, balancing. And some kind of the Eight of Wands, a communication, action. Everybody's looking towards that action. You're happy, you know, you're like this little one playing in the field of poppies. Poppies in this artist's work, I think of representing the heart. On this deck, we also see tulips here a lot. Remember that was underlying in the Lovers, the tulips. We have 3 lovers, which we don't need to always read as sinister, but I mean, you could be in like a polyamorous situation, or you know, there's the 3 of Earth is the people around you, so we know this is involving more than you and another person. There's something about this Two of Pentacles that it looks like they're wary of an outsider. But they're like yin and yang dogs. Yeah, there's something, you're happy and there's something going on in the background. Magician. I even want to read about the magician here. This is this fantastic image of the magician here. So let's see what MJ wants to tell us about the magician with this imagery. Every once in a while, during walks through my neighborhood, I notice a flower blooming out of season. It will be the lonely crocus next to a tree in July, or cherry blossoms that appear well before they are due. I would wonder why they are blooming now. Well, I found what might be the answer when I happened upon this powerful blue being with a snake wrapped around her arm. Although small, its power was evident as a light burst from its hand and forced a dormant bulb to bloom before my eyes. I could see that this creature was drawing strength from all sides, directing energy like an orchestra conductor with precision and timing. In the end, it all came together in an incredible display of growth and beauty. What was clear from observing this fairy was in no way was this a sit back and watch the world happen kind of creature. The energy before me was something that knew the power available was there for the taking. Because of this, it understood with clarity what it could accomplish. When you meet up with the blue fairy, know this: you too have around you all you need to manifest that which you desire. Take note of all your resources, write them down if need be. The goal here is to have a clear vision for what you want to bring into your world. Now is not the time for being vague or wishy-washy. Now is the time to direct your energy into a single stream of action. You are the creator. The question is, what are you creating? And it's very clear that you are, okay, let's clarify this, okay? I don't know why, I just have I think because the 3 of Air showed up, and there's 3s, I just suddenly had this fear of you getting betrayed because you're in such a heavenly, happy place. And I'm like, I don't want to clarify this. And then the 3 of Air comes in underlying, and it's a beautiful, painful image of being cut and having somebody turn their back on you. Yeah. Okay. The Magician. What else? What is hidden from us? Okay. The Four of Wands. This is more like authenticity and joy and being with, exactly with the people that get you, and, just the Nine of Cups. This is the future. This is the same card that you get for your future. Wish fulfillment, another way of saying that. Emotional fulfillment. And the Ten of Pentacles. All the party, all the dogs. Hanging out with all your friends at the dog park is what that is. There is something here that you need to do to get, and when you do it, you get it all. You get the practical, you get the emotional, you get the passionate, you get authenticity and joy, creativity. So the Magician, there's some kind of action that you need to take. And there's a lot of action here now that I look at it. So like when we look at the present, there's a Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Like this is, perhaps you are preparing to take action, or you're watching. I feel like you're not in the action yet. You're watching. It's happening and you're not in it yet. And that's why this is telling us with this card, like you're in victory, but don't bask there. Don't rest on your laurels there. There's something that you aren't aware that's hidden from you, right? The Magician, that you need to do. And when you do it, Four of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, it's going to be you manifesting the world that you want to see. I think it's the Three of Air is here, not as some warning, because there's nothing bad in the future, but as like the source of this power, because the Star is here, and this, you've been healed and changed in the recent past. And that's what that is. It's funny because I just did another reading with other decks, and the Three of Air, Three of Swords was the future. And it's very similar. Like this is a place that can give you power, and that you can build strength from where you have been wounded. And I feel like you've reached a place where you feel healed, and now it's time for you to do something to bring something forward. And let's see. So let's see more about you as Six of Fire, victory. King of Swords, wisdom, the Philosopher King. You've learned a lot on your way. And this is, you can see the heart there on the tip of the sword. The King of Swords, I always think of him as the Philosopher King. Like he's gone to war, or this king has gone to war and has learned about what the mind can do, and the violence, the limits of violence. And so the King of Swords has a heart. I see here in this image the blue butterfly wearing the crown. I also see the blue planet out there. Is that Venus? Neptune? Watery heart person, the King of Swords. And that's you. This is a part of you. So your victory comes as a result of wisdom. The Eight of Pentacles as a result of hard work. Cute pup who's chasing balls. Working dog. They like to chase balls because they're supposed to be workers. And a Page of Pentacles, very grounded, very practical. Really, you're wise, you have a good heart, and you can make things real in the world. And there's 3 pages here. Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles. There's like a newness and a youthfulness here in you and in the people you're with. Like you're young at heart at the very least. You have new ideas, new inspirations. It's very fun and loving and passionate and practical here in this reading. All right. So your people that you're with, we have 3 of Earth. These are your fellows. It's a great collaboration. Very, again, making real what you envision. Magician. Manifest it, baby. When you meet that blue fairy. The fairies all appear gendered, I would say she, but I like that the artist says it. I don't usually use it for a non-gendered being, but I like it. And I like the magician, the blue fairy. Okay, we're just shuffling till... Oh, okay, we want this. 7 of Cups. So there's some kind of projection, illusion, fantasy, choice here among your friend group. What else? There's that 2 of Cups again. That person that we met in the beginning. This is a part of this collaboration. What else? I like this 7 of Cups. She's like, there's thinking about the boyfriend, about the bone, about squirrels, about going home. What else is in there? Fire. But I like the bone, the squirrel, and the friend. Doesn't have to be the boyfriend, but so this one's really, she's a daydreamer, this friend. And then you have your 2 of Cups person. That's this person. It's your 2 of Cups. And then anybody else here? Okay. And we have the King of Wands, somebody who's like really got the plan, knows how to put it into action. Got a nice group of collaborators here with you. Okay. So the advice is 4 of Pentacles. Discipline, control. Hold on to what you've made. You've made a beautiful thing. Hold on to it. What else? Balance, 2 of Pentacles. It's like so beautiful and fun and lovely, and then it's like, hold steady. Find balance. Don't get distracted. 4 of Pentacles again. Double 4 of Pentacles here. It's like and it's a police dog, like not a police dog, sorry, German Shepherd. You know, another working dog here. Yeah, this is the same exact card. 4 of Earth. 4 of Pentacles. What else? And the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're supposed to hold steady right now. You've made something. It was a lot of love and passion and collaboration. And now it's time to just hold ground. That's what I think. Wait, because the 3 of Wands is like, just wait. Wait for your person to come throw the stick for you. Hold on to what you've made. Don't get distracted. And 9 of Water. This is the future. It's totally a lovely future. You've got all the apples that you and your friends collected together. And the World. Oh, an ending and a beginning. Let's see more about this. Oh, 10 of Wands. A burden that has been put down. Like you worked really, really hard. Look how tired the little one is. I collected all these sticks. You know, you're just tired because this is beautiful. And you have this beautiful team with you. It comes from pain. The 3 of Air is here. It is a beautiful vision that you have that you bring because you have this King of Swords quality, right? You've been through the battle, you know the darkness, and now you have an enlightened heart, an enlightened truth, a heart-based truth. And you've made something together. And now you're just holding that. And I don't know why you have to hold that, but it's very tiring all the way to the end. The Five of Wands. You have all of your friends with you. There's disagreement about this competition and conflict in the Five of Wands. It can be quite fun. It's a very dog park feel here. We're just, there's tiredness. Well, I think when you work with others, it can be exhausting. I feel like there's a possibility that in this work that somebody got a feeling of being left out, because I see this being left out feeling here. But it's a Nine of Water. There's some kind of fulfillment after what has been an exhausting process of holding ground, of not getting distracted. What's on the bottom here? Hermit, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. Everybody grew up over in this process. This is you and your friends. And, you've been through something and you made something together. And because the Hermit's here, I immediately think, and also the Nine of Water, it's a card of solitary fulfillment. You don't need other people to be fulfilled when you have the Nine of Water. I feel like you've done something with these amazing friends, and then there's a time where you part ways in the future after doing something incredible, and you rest, and and you return to your authentic selves, and you know who you are. I mean, these, like the Hermit, you know who you are. Look at that. It's like a Shiba Inu or a husky. I think Shiba Inu, but the Hermit. All of these dogs they are mature. Remember, there's all these young energies here, pages. Now there's a maturing process that you've all gone through. It makes me think of my friend who's 13, and she has these friends, and and something happened, and they parted ways, and I feel like it's temporary, but there is like a need after this work that you've done together to be separate, to know who you are individually. And even from your Two of Cups, separation from that. Just so you know who you are, your power, this ability to manifest. And you need to rest after what appears to be like a really big, fun project that took a really, really long time to do here. Yeah. Wow, it looks incredible. It looks fun. And it also looks like there's not a lack of pain. Just because of Three of Air. There's no other negative stuff. There's just arriving at the end. This one's so tired. Oh. These guys have been very alert. I see tiredness. And we do arrive at some kind of ending. You complete this together. 10 of Wands in the World. It's like a major thing like that you complete with these soul friends. I think that's why the Two of Water is here. These are friends that are of your soul. The Two of Water is, again, in your people group. The Lovers with more than two. These are the people that get you intellectually, spiritually, physically, emotionally. It's like on all levels, the lovers get one another. And well, I almost feel like I want to ask, like, what happens after you're apart? Don't you kind of want to know that? Like, do you come back together? I need to know this. I feel like I need to know this. What happens? Is there like season 2 of this show? There always is a season 2 in a show that's this good. What happens? We get the wheel. So something changes. There's another project. What else? There is all the love you need in the world. The Ace of Cups. See, it's just like a stream of love that's ever constantly flowing. But it takes some time. You get the Knight of Pentacles here. After a while, there's change. And you return to your childhood friends, these young pages. After there's a change ahead, a Wheel of Fortune, and that you will come back together to do this work of your heart, this passion that you all did together. The love between you is never ending. It is the soul connection that is the Six of Cups of your childhood friends, these pages. But the getting back together, the reuniting, it takes a while because the Knight of Pentacles is here. It's almost like you graduate and then you all go to 4 different schools. But then you come back together because you're soul connected, and that's never ending. Beautiful. All right, I'm glad I asked. Friends will reunite. There will be like the old friends getting back together, but still, when you get together, there is the way that you make you're young together, no matter how old your bodies, no matter how much time has passed. It's like a moment hasn't passed at all between you. And it actually makes me think of a really, really good friend that I've reconnected with. We went to college together, and it was just such an easy connection. And after many, many years, like I'm 50. Now we're really good friends, and we live across the country from one another, but we do tarot and talk about writing together. So I guess I feel like this is that kind of a story here. The one thing I feel like I also need to understand is like the father, like this practical, I see you guys making something together. Very much that. The masculine is not my favorite way of describing things, because it actually doesn't say anything. Like, what does masculine mean to you? What it means is supportive, active in the world, supportive in the way that that is like lifting up, that kind of, instead of, you can still be loving, but lifting up, being a leader, being strong, having each other's back, like that's the father. So there's just something here about what you're not seeing, and that kind of haunted me through this whole reading. Is like, what are you not seeing? It just looks like you're not seeing like this powerful capacity that you have on your own, maybe to create, and then that's why you're kind of heading towards this end of the cycle with these friends and going out on your own ahead. We can ask. Let's see. Why not? Why not? If you're still here, let's ask. Okay? Knight of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Again, there's this thing about not being distracted. The Knight of Cups is sad. That's the thing. I feel like one thing that I think this reading wants you to know is like you have this there's like all this group of friends, but there's one person in particular in this group who you have a special connection with. Like it's deep The lovers are here, the Two of Cups are here twice, Four of Wands, Six of Cups. All of the soulmate cards are here. And I think that it's possible that because you do this project together, that you all split up. But it almost is as if you don't take this person's love offer, this romantic love offer, is not accepted because there's this other thing that you're doing. So the Knight of Cups here appears sad to me. Watching, wistful, and then here's you. Woo! We put on this big event here, and then this is the distractions, the birds trying to distract, the waiting for that thing to come in. So it just feels like you might want to know that there is this that's what it is. You manifested this person and they're in your life, and you're distracted by this other project that you're also doing with this person. And in this reading, you don't take them up on their love offer. That's just what comes through with that blind thing. What you're not seeing is that your soulmate is here. In whatever you're doing in that group of people, and you're not letting them distract you from this. Because you're an amazing manifester. Yeah, that's what I see. Well, I'm glad I kept looking, because that's juicy. Definitely material for season 2, I think, here. With the really, do we even want a season 2 if they get together in the end of season 1? So, okay. It's going to be a long time, though, before you get back together with this Six of Cups, this soulmate from long ago. It's going to take a long time to get back to that. Oh, well, that's life. Good luck with that. You may be somewhere on this journey already when you get this reading. This may be a story from long ago, and now you're riding up on your slowpoke horse like the Knight of Pentacles, which is just fantastic in this Pride Tarot. And you're riding up there right now. So, beautiful. Have a wonderful day.